from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run on first down. Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Hill diving, and he's got a full extension. What a catch. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Callaway. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he'll find Hall. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points. If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. (21-0) our score after one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And shedding a man at the 40.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd down now, Callaway. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
24 is the mic. Hey, hey. 24 is the mic. Hey.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
14.
On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Right there.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Carson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing is Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 24 is the mic. Target. Alert. 24 is the mic. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got some space here. And they can't bring him down. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Strip that ball. Check
They'll try the left side. Callaway. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mike 57. Danny. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this returnable for Hill. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have put on both sides sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. Yeah,
and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Hill shedding the tackle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Play action. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,